Makita claims their cordless blower has serious power and the internet agrees, but does it have enough power for everyday job site tasks? I'm about to test this out in multiple scenarios to see if the hype is real or it's just hot air. All right, guys, let's do this. So I gotta be honest, man. Makita sent us this tool and I'm so grateful. I've seen a few guys on the internet have this tool and I'm like, no way, that is so cool. And this Makita blower, there's not many functions. It does one thing really well, right? It blows. It came with all these nozzles. One's an inflator nozzle. One blows a wide pattern. This one blows like a fan of different areas of dust or something. And then this one does something else, I'm not sure. But the one I really care about is the one that's gonna be the most concentrated and blow the most amount of volume and as hard as it can. So I'm trying to get like an air compressor type vibe out of this tool. These are like a quick chuck. So you pull on this spring-loaded area here and then you just twist and pull off whatever fitting you have on the end, and then you can just put another one on, same thing, twist it on and it locks in place and you're good to go. You got the duck bill. This tool probably will never leave the job site, but I just made a big mess on a video we just shot. I'm not expecting it to work like a power blower, but for detail like chop saws, like a scenario like a rear handle saw where I've got stuff caked up on the inside of the rails of this saw right here. So I just want to clean these tools off before I put them away. Wow, it even has a light. How cool is that? There is a locker for the trigger, so you can put it in your toolbox and it doesn't go off. And there's also a lock for the trigger that will allow it to stay blowing once you pull the trigger. So, like that. Let's see how it does in different scenarios. Like I just want to clean the table and then start cleaning my tools. So let's do that first. That's got a pretty good punch to it. It does really great for just doing your spot areas and things like that. But now I've got this crap on the ground. So I'm gonna put a different head on here and I'm not sure which one to use. I know that this inflator I'm probably not gonna use today, but maybe it'd be good like for inflating air mattresses and things like that. Let's see if we have a different size nozzle will do a certain task better or worse than this tight nozzle. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow the ground and just see, this is pretty dense sawdust because it was out of a composite 6x6. That's working pretty good. Let's put this fan nozzle on. I don't know what it's gonna do, but let's just see maybe if I can blow some of this sediment back this way. All right, that works pretty good too. I'm gonna put this tight nozzle back on and see if it does it better, or if I don't have to lean over so much to blow the sawdust. Okay, so I wouldn't use this tool to like do what we just did, but the one thing I do want to use it for is a couple things that I think is specific to what we do as far as deck building. Let's go over to a chop saw and let's see how well it cleans that. And then there's one other thing I want to show you that I think this thing's going to be really handy for. I noticed there are some modes. There's a mode button on here. So there's one. Yeah, so it's 4 different modes of speed or power. I'm probably gonna leave this thing on full bore all the time. You can see right here, we have this chop saw. We're under a covered area, so it's blowing sawdust right on the side of the building, which we need to clean up every day. We usually just use a big blower, but sometimes having something like this might be nice for cleaning off your chop saw. So let's go ahead and try that. The one thing I do like about this versus a big blower is when I use a big blower to do the exact same task I just did, it just blows in my face and makes a big mess, and I'm eating PVC dust like crazy. So to have something smaller, a little more intricate, that still has a powerful dust blow is pretty cool. So that did really good. The shop's clean, the tool's clean, and you know, we can keep on keeping on. See, like as far as water, this board's pretty wet. I mean, it works pretty good for that as well. Normally, when you're trying to blow water off a deck, it doesn't work very good with any kind of a blower, even compressed air. So I'm not gonna say that that's a win, but it does work. So the one thing that this would be really handy for as well is if it's raining and we have to put in our cortex plugs, you're trying to keep the water out of the holes before you put in the plugs. This is where this tool with this nozzle is gonna work really well, is when we're trying to blow the water right out of a plug really close to the surface of the deck, instead of having to pull out a big blower, which is difficult to operate, or compressed air where you need an air compressor and a nozzle and that kind of thing. Another cool thing I think we could use this for, pre-drilling for our concrete, for our cement anchors and concrete anchors. This will help blow the hole out and clean it out before we install the anchor. So this is probably a win for us. All right, so here's an example of what I was talking about. We have a cortex hole. It's been raining and it's full of water, okay? And you cannot just put a cortex plug in this hole. So sometimes a spot blow would be great. Just to make sure that that hole's empty and ready to go. I mean, obviously in a torrential rain, you're not gonna be able to do that, but that's super clean and I'm comfortable putting that plug in now. It's a cool tool. This is the Makita GSA01 cordless blower. Takes a 40-volt battery along with the entire family of their new 40-volt tools. So if you like it, go pick one up. I'm gonna keep this one on the job site and bring it home on the weekends when I need to blow up some inner tubes and things like that. But thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button and that bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Don't forget to check out our new podcast, link below. So if you want a Dr. Decks t-shirt, don't forget to check out Big Cartel. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.